Moreover, at the same time as lobby groups captured ipso, they began to dictate what language was used throughout institutions, making it much harder to, for example, to accurately report on court cases where a trans-identified male was in the dock. So to step back from the specifics, the overarching purpose of the fourth estate, the press, is to assist democracy by scrutinising and reporting on the actions of the government and the judiciary. But of course, that depends on journalists being free to report the truth. The editor's code are clauses to which registered outlets are expected to adhere, and they're overseen by ipso. The first clause in the editor's code demands accuracy in reporting, but obviously, headlines such as "man gives birth" or "woman convicted of rape" are not accurate. They're signifiers of faith. But such phrases are in accordance with the ipso trans guidelines, which asks writers questions including, if known, have you used the pronouns the individual uses to describe themselves in your story? Is the individual status relevant? And does the article include unnecessary information such as irrelevant references to previous identities, publication of pictures of individuals pre-transition, or references to medical details? So the guidance, developed with input from trans lobby groups, is in an attempt to reduce complaints, makes a mockery of the duty to report facts accurately as outlined in the editor's code. So how this works in practice is interesting. Last month, a local newspaper ran a story with the headline, "Scott flashed her penis and used sex toy in public, leaving onlookers shocked." So journalistic nous, and indeed women's often suppressed gut instinct, would suggest that the trans identity of a sex offender is almost always relevant, because we know that adopting a trans identity requires core beliefs which are often held by the most dangerous males. So the idea that womanhood can be possessed and worn by men as a sexy costume can only be believed by men who do not see women as full autonomous human beings. So it's not really massively surprising that such men are likely to pose an elevated risk. And I think a lot of journalists regularly reporting on crime would instinctively recognise that pattern.